Hello everyone. Today we are here. I'm here with my teammates David
Hello,
to
David. I'm here.
do a review on my top four stream games at Osaka. And without further ado, let's start.
Starting with our higher seed, Alan Lau playing aggressive decks all weekend long, Dash IO into two Auroras. And as we've been discussing throughout his tournament run, he has been so close on so many.
Definitely
Looking down here, we've seen this deck before. Major difference between this and the other Dash IO deck is the difference in the yellow slot with the system resets. You can see the zipper hits in this list. The 3 November hits 3 Spark Genius is really hard in that yellow zone. Anything else important you want to touch on here before we move on to the Enigma?
So
big
I'm
props to
here
for being one of the OG
purely
winners.
because I
Alan Lau also holds his fair share of the
have
gold
not
medals
witnessed the
internationally.
game.
And
I
Alan
was
Lau is
playing in
very
the Battle
well aware
Garden,
of the interesting difference in his
um,
solution to fatigue.
and I didn't know much about what happened.
He seems to have wanted to take a longer
So,
route. 3
do
blue
you
cards
have anything that you want to talk about? Like, um, do you think this matchup is winnable
Okay.
or what?
我要點樣教先聽唔到你個回音，定做唔到？
Uh, let me see.
wasn't able to
Does
resolve
this work?
close to half his counter blessings in his match against Sam Sutherland. Let's see whether Gregors is going to be
Do
able
you
to
still
have a
have?
better shot at counting his blessings.
Well, count the seconds remaining, folks, because they
Can you hear
wane and
me?
wax much like the moon
Okay.
above Enigma, the Ledger of Ancestry, as Dash IO looks its remaining folks, because they
Let's see whether Gregors
So do you think the matchup is hard or what?
I think the matchup is relative hard,
Relatively hard.
relatively hard for Dashail because unlike Sam Sutherland build, my build are not tagged so much against CYB decks. But still, I think it is a winnable matchup for Dashail. I just need some luck to hit my boom grenades, and I think overall it's a 40-60 matchup
I see.
for Dashail. And actually, I have predict what he sideboard for the deck. So against Dash.io, he will side out 3 Spectrum Manifestation, 3 Waxing Spectre, 3 Redless Chords, and 1 Amulet of Echoes, and 2 Chi. One is Guarded Art, and another one I don't know what it is, but I think
I
he'll
see.
side out 1 more Chi. And I think his strategy, I predict his strategy is to block me out. So I have 2 options. One is I can set up Punders to play a long game, and another one is I can try to make the game end as soon as possible, so he can find all the CYBs copies to resolve. But it is hard to tell to use which strategy in the beginning of the game. So I just adjust in the middle of the game, and I, yeah, I just leave it for the later
I
to
see.
explain how I play.
is going to be
And
able to have a better shot at counting his blessings.
well,
yeah,
count the seconds remaining,
and
folks, because
and
they wane and wax.
quick remind, I just play my whole deck because this is how I play against fatigue.
I see. This is your turn
Okay,
one.
so very basic turn one. I play my boom grenade on top, and 係咪要校慢？好似要校慢啲，有冇得？ Okay, so my hand is 4 red, and I'm lucky enough to uh, hit a red boom on my top. Um, and I decide to pitch a Hao Ting to play the red boom grenade on top because Hao Ting isn't that good in the early of the game. And so I pitched my Hao Ting to play the boom at the top, and I decided to pass my turn. But unfortunately, he had a Sigil of Solace, which left him still have 3 card to defend, and because he saw I red pitch a red card, and then he know I can punch through this turn, so this is basically a free free life for him, and I have no other choice and pass the turn.
I see. Like it's usually good that you pitch away the Hao team first, and then you shuffle your deck through Spark of Genius, and like you eventually can draw it back very soon. So let's see what his first turn is.
Okay, so on on his turn, I remember he just play a single action and then pass.
Let's see. Okay,
Yeah, it's
let's
just
see.
a rest UIB, and then I remember he passed the turn after that.
So what do you think it
So
indicates?
okay,
Because he has a Ward 2 that he didn't play. Is it 2 reds in
so
his hand?
so what he do is he just play a CYB and then pass his turn, and um, for me, I have to. I think it's very likely to he had a DRS on his hand, or even he had 2 DRS on his last hand, and so I can explain my this turn. And
Okay.
so I start with expedite red, and it's just a 0 for free, and it can't punch through in this matchup. So you can see he blocked very quickly because it's a must block
Mm-hmm.
for the enables. And okay, so I boost the red super hit, and in right now I remember it's a red twin drive, and then yellow super hit, and based on what my opponent did last turn, I'm very sure his arsenal is a Diriat, which doesn't worth to use my foundry heart to get rid of his arsenal. So in here I just boost, and because my other choice is I can activate the foundry heart and also pay out my super hit. But I don't think I think either way I can't let my boom grenade hit. So I decided to just pay the twin drive and then boost. And so if I look back right now, it's possible that we should not boost this turn because he doesn't have any. We don't boost with the twin drive because he doesn't have any ward on board, and it doesn't work for a pistol shot for a card in your deck. And yeah, that's my misplay here. But
Okay. I
Yeah,
see.
I don't think I should boost here, especially I'm boosting a red T-bone,
Yeah.
uh,
But what would
which
you
is
do if you
the
see an
card
item?
against the Enigma, and yeah, let's keep going.
Okay. Hmm.
Okay, so he played a sink in his hand, uh, which is a good thing for me because either way I had to get rid of his uh, all the reacts at the game, and then he handed out his arms, which makes my T-bone more powerful in the game. And as I said before, I should not boost for the pistol shot because I can easily to use my counter either way. So there's a misplay here.
Okay. High spark photo. He pass back.
Okay, so talk about some core mechanics in this matchup is you try to avoid his phantasmal first stage block as many times as possible. Uh, you try to start with a 6 attack or a free attack for 3, 6, or 9 because it does it does not encourage his my opponent to use the phantasmal footstep. But you can see in the early of the game, I have no choice to boost with some attack because I don't have a penetration script. I don't have a combat trick to break his uh, break his phantasmal footstep. So you can see every time he get to block with his like he'll try to because he has a CYB, and yeah, there's just some special reminder to play against Enigma if they're playing the Phantasmal footstep.
Uh, um, just to respond to the chat real quick. Alan said he was playing full deck into fatigue matchups,
Okay,
so
keep going, keep going.
it was 72.
Okay, so how many cards you present in the matchup?
72, right?
73.
73.
I play my whole deck, and I don't have, as I mentioned before, I don't have system reset, so fact that is my only way out to beat out the fatigue. Yeah, so my you can see play out his sync from the arsenal, which makes my play doesn't look like silly because if I
Um, I think you have a
so
question.
on 72 was there no consideration to Foundry hard and send a simple hit last turn and to try to push through the grenade? Was it too much risk for a react in arsenal? Okay, so why I did not use the why I did not use the Foundry hard for the simple hits to hope for the simple hit connect is first he used the Phantasmal Footstep already. If I if I have to do it, I have to uh,
Close the
I have
chain,
to make the
right?
decision. I mean I have to make a decision before he after the expedite, and
Mm,
I truly believe he had a sink in the arsenal. I just don't. I just not sure. He had another the second fate he played in the fate he played in the hand. If not a floor block, then he can't block out, or he had to give me an spring tunic. But I think as I'm quite sure he had either sink or fate in arsenal. I don't think is
yeah,
is worth take a risk to burn two cards for super hits that I think 60% doesn't connect, and but still I think I should not boost with the I should not boost with the
twin drive, right?
I should not boost with the twin drive at that turn.
Uh
And
huh.
yeah, let's move on.
Okay. Yeah, I see.
Let's move back to the
That doesn't make
next turn.
sense, right? Yeah, if he doesn't play the ward on the first turn.
Yeah, I try to avoid use my foundry hard if I can.
Alan, do you hear me?
So back to him. I play as red super, a yellow super, and then he blocked with the sink below, which is a good thing for me because he didn't block with his phantasmal footstep, which means he don't have a CYB this turn.
Alan, did you not hear me?
And this is a very standard spark target, and drawing
Cerebrum. Foam grenade.
可唔可以
Uh huh.
可唔可以碌翻前少少啊？
Okay, okay.
再碌前多少少我揾完 item 之後
Mm-hmm.
OK 繼續 OK
If I didn't draw,
so luckily I hit a yellow beam grenades this turn.
huh? Huh? Ta-
OK OK
okay.
而家聽到而家聽到
Okay.
你講多次啦啱啱我
It's okay.
So I'm lucky enough to hit a red, yellow boom grenade here.
So
Very
what's your top
nice.
deck? Do you remember what's the top deck here? Okay.
I don't remember, but I can.
Oh, it's another boom grenade. Or not. Or is it a blue?
Okay, yeah. So I remember my top of my deck is the Hioting, so I draw from the I draw the Hioting, use the setup room, and uh, and also and I remember my top of the deck is the spark, so I decided not to boost here and to protect my spark on top.
Hmm, that makes sense. Oh, he has Mirror Guy. It's a good sign, right? If he doesn't sink, then he probably don't have something good. He's thinking now. Okay.
Yeah, so basically every time he used the
Mm-hmm.
he used the he used the he used the phantasmal footstep, and he's very likely to have a CYB as well. And there's my second boom grenade with the sync on it. It's a bad thing for me. Yeah, as you can see, the CYB animal strategy is for TU so you just have to. You, so every boom grenade you hit is a huge in the game, and unluckily, this time I did not connect. But I have a pretty good turn. I start with the Houting, and then
Wow.
okay, so I hit a Fast and Furious here, and nothing special. It's coming for free, and then
Boom grenade on top. No. Set.
so in the Houting turn, the only target you grab with Spark is mostly it's just a Cerebrum, because you can use your action point to draw a card to abuse the Cerebrum, and and I think this is a good turn to punch through the wall, and you can see his first two count your blessing without too much pressure, and I already lost my two boom grenade, and at this moment I decided to I think I cannot set up anymore, so I have to raise. I have to try to make the game end as soon as possible.
Okay. Wait, did you put a counter on your pistol? Oh yeah. Sorry. Oh, another spark. Okay.
So I'm also pretty lucky to get all the spark at the first turn on turn three, and I can explain why I grab a boom grenade here, because I have a max V that I very likely to hit this turn, and so when you against fatigue that and you sure that you can connect with your boom grenade, don't be afraid to grab that. And just another reason I don't grab boom grenade, because I picture I don't grab Serpent because I picture Serpent already. Otherwise, you should still grab the Serpent here.
Well, I just realized the you offer this leg piece on this
Okay.
matchup.
So against Ultra Fatigue deck, you should use Accelerator instead of the Heavy Hitters 3 leg, because it burn too less card in your deck.
Oh, I'm surprised he's not using. Oh, I mean, it could make sense. He's
You can see how powerful the dash out is when you already play so much things but still have 4 cards in hand.
I think you have two, oh, one action.
Okay, so so I should explain here. I think I shouldn't play the Red Protocol that fast because my opponent are not likely to use his not likely to use his Phantasmal Footstep here. And what I concern here is I think there's a very slightly chance that he use his
But then he used it.
yeah. So it's always an uncertainty of what you do, and as against a good opponent, he can squeeze out every 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 value here. So if I but I think I still think it's worth to take a risk uh, to try to hide to get more hidden information. So basically, I'm playing Max V over here, and you can see my boom grenade. I must connect here, and during 14 is absolutely good, and it so I decided to make the games as soon as possible, and I think 可唔可以 take a take 跟住你幫我教翻個過場出嚟，搞啲。
Okay, sorry, he'll be back for. He's gone for a sec. He will be back in a minute, I think. So uh, so thanks for coming over and be here with us. So this looks like 40.
So in this, can you
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, let's go.
okay? Uh, so so this turn you can see I use my Foundry Hut. As I mentioned, I try to avoid to use my Foundry Hut, and but there's a reason because I want to make the game end as soon as possible. So I decide I want to crack my Red Protocol this turn, and okay. So basically, when I crack the protocol and my opponent asks for a judge call, I know his arsenal is a Passover, and so for the waiting time, I was thinking it's very likely he pass over for my max V, and What should I grab?
I think you have a zipper hit or twin drive as an
Yes.
alternative.
So okay, so we are back very soon, and he does not wait for a transcend opportunity to get through my max V, and for the high octane and the max V remain in the deck, I think is more more chance to grab with the twin drive to cooperate with those cards. And
Hmm.
so another red yellow boom grenade, which is always good because you can draw a card from the sideboarding. And
Should be a good turn. Very likely to hit.
so I start with a red photo, which stop his leg,
Mm.
and
Then, then you can set a rum. So looks pretty good.
so he take it very soon, and is always has happy to see the boom grenade hit. And so I draw here.
Wow, is it 0 to 60? Okay.
Okay, so you can see my hand is is quite blue here, and if I don't use my foundry hard last turn, then I can also use a protocol to in this turn. But it's based on the result, and
Yeah.
yeah, so it does not count like that. And okay, so very likely he had a CYB here because like I said, every time he played he pitched blue for the Phantasmal. So
Hmm. And he has the resources for CYB.
yes, otherwise it's losing value to pitch blue when I refuse to break the chain here.
Hmm. Yeah, that's why I played out. Hmm. So he's healing 5 or healing 4. Okay. Half your deck. Okay, you have high octane. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this turn I'm dedicated to use all my pistol card here, and kind of forgot what
For
is in my
throttle 0 to 60 maximum velocity. I think it's a red throttle.
So it's uh, so it's a blue
Blue
0 to
0 to
60.
60, yeah.
Okay, which is not a good sign because every blue card you pitch is losing losing value in the CYB matchup.
I'm pretty shocked that you didn't go for the throttle first. Because like it stops the footstep.
Yes, and uh, okay, can you
Mm-hmm.
stop? Okay, so how much you like the red photo? Okay, in the world's list, red photo is a piece of combat fatigue deck, and let me check. So back when worlds, my strategy is either linear 60 deck against auroras and mirrors, like the very quick matchup, or I play my whole deck in the 70 72 73 72 cards. And so red photo is not work very well with the mass V. Yes, that's true, but uh, it's a good card to combat fatigue, and I personally like throttle over his because heist because it is a card. First it stop the phantasmal footstep,
Yeah.
and also I think at the world's level player they won't let your his connect heist connect. So uh I I think if I back to the worlds, then I maybe will cut some photos for the more 1 for 4s, but overall I think photos is good, especially when you had a taco core on board. So and it makes is it costs hard to the alongside an easy breakpoint, which makes less ideal for grenades. And yeah, that's also true. And I think so we when we construct the deck, we are very sure that 18 blues in the main board and 3 blues tackle opponent on the sideboard. So it is I have to admit red photo is quite costly in the worst matter, but because we have a relatively small pool than others, because we only have bright lights, and so I think red photo is okay, it's decent, but not very amazing. Okay, let's move
Okay.
on. So I can explain why I start with the yellows 0 to 60 because I think he won't use the full step to block the
Okay.
two because he he had to take a, he had to take with the boom grenade as well. Okay.
Go for pistol.
Okay. Use the pistol to clear the way first. It's always a good habit because if you have a boom grenade, then it's more easy to connect in the future.
Medics.
Uh, yeah. So actually, I can play a Mass X first because it's it forced my opponent to think, do I have an item or not? And but you, but if I play a Mass X first, then he has a good ways to use his Phantasmal Footstep there. So, but I
Hmm.
so he pass again, and then
Oh,
okay. So I have to stop here. So this is uh so this is my only turn to do setup in my whole game, which I think is a tackle core with a free rest or something, and technically I can I can still try to raise them without playing a tackle core, but I guess considering my deck was relatively thin, I have to take a gambit to set up here, and I think it's a risk because if he play any color CYB, then I basically lose here because already lost too much tempo to playing the tackle core there. But I think uh, was uh, my deck side wasn't enough to help me break through his defense, and I have to gamble here to play the tackle core and pass the turn.
um, but by the way, what do you think about Scramble Pulse? Um,
Oh,
since
okay. So Scramble Pulse is a great card, and I think if you want to play Scramble Pulse, it's worth really to include yellow T-bone as well. And the only thing that I don't like Scramble Pulse is you have to you have to you have to it is a combat string, so you have to pay carefully and make sure you have enough resource. But I think in a armor heavy meta, and if you're playing more boom grenade, or I think I can see boom grenade as well, then scramble pulse is a good choice there. And personally I think scramble pulse is overall perform better in overall matchup, and heist is perform pretty well in in specific matchup like Nu or Enigma because they have fewer armors. And if I can see Scramble Pulse in Dash IO sideboard, if the Neo Guardian was very popular because Scramble Pulse is very good against the Neo Guardians, and Heist is very bad against them. And I can see it is always on my maybe list, and I'm still testing, and I can see the highest make a cut in the deck for 1 to 2 copies, I guess.
I okay. Shall we continue?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So hopefully your top deck is a blue or yellow.
Yes.
I think you have 20 something, 20 decks.
So he play here to draw, and okay, stop here.
Okay.
So this is my I think third display I made in the game. Is I should use my crown in this turn because is
Uh,
I think it's the last time he hits me when I play. I remember I play a hard thing next turn, and if I want the top of my deck, then I should I should just crown instead. And you can see at the end of the game I have no time to use my crown, which is a mistake, and it might I don't know if I crown will I win or not, but it's you I definitely need to crown here.
I do you remember what the top deck is?
I remember it's the yellow super hit.
Okay, this is not too good.
So he draw a card, and then he pay a mirror guy for 2, and then he pay a sigil. So getting he backs to the 14 plus 2, so 16. So it's basically my last 2 turns here. And so I start with a red photo.
Wow, something.
Yeah, but unfortunately my gun counter was relatively low, so my hearting wasn't as impactful as is. And also I had a and also he had a tunic, so he can easily block with the footstep. So I clear the rear guy here.
Mm. Did he block? Or he took it. Okay.
So he played a
Three,
kind of blessing.
7. Use 7. Take 10. Down to 3.
So this is I remember it's my last turn here because I have no decks for 2 turns.
I think you see a Cerebrum
Yeah.
this turn.
So I tanking a lot in this turn because I know this is my last turn here. So I I, I think I tank quite minis here, and
Okay. How many decks were there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 cards.
So my only hope here is I hit a corner with a blue grenade, or I or he draw 2 non-blocks, which which is very hard. So I take a log here to think, is this my last turn? But I think given he given that he still have so many cards, so many count your blessing in the deck, it's not that good. Okay, so you can see I know this is my last turn, so I activate my Foundry Heart because I barely remember what I got in my top, and I remember my Cerebrum and the Yellow Boom Grenade was next to each other. So
Mm-hmm. So what's the judge call about here?
so the judge call is about can I look through my top of my deck now, so I can decide to credit or not. And I remember I can see my top
Yeah.
of my deck anytime. So
Okay, so when you come back, you
yeah, so my next to my Boom Grenade is
credit set
yeah,
from here. Okay.
is a setup up here. So he brought the legs here, and then he blocked 3. So my top of the deck is the Taco Panda, and the rest is history. So
I see.
the game ends here, and I have to
You need to find a 0 for something.
yes, but I have no other choice to change my top of my deck. So
I see.
basically I lose here, and yeah, it's still hard to watch, but
Mm-hmm.
I think I make some minor misplay over the game, and I do my best to make the game as short as possible. And
Mm-hmm. It's a bit sad to see, huh? If you shoot pistol yet, doesn't change. Do you want to respond quickly about like the heist, or do you think you have talked through all of them?
yeah, I think I talked.
Okay. So, good
Okay,
game
so the
here.
game, yeah, it's a good game, and I yeah, and then ironically, both our deck get his after the ban and restriction list, and I can I want to make a quick review on the games, and so my first misplay is my twin drive turn. Can you scroll
Twin
back?
drive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very
that
early of the game.
was should be
Yeah,
the last turn.
before this turn.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, here.
Okay. Okay. So first thing, it's not worth a boost here, unless I'm boosting a blue card. But it's not. I'm boosting away my red T-bone, which is a good card to combat a Phantasmal Footstep here, especially. Uh, so technically, I don't know. I don't know he will block with the. He will block with the Gauntlet here, and I think it's bit sad that my boom grenade doesn't connect here, but I made the right choice to not waste two more cards to uh, boost with my super hit here. And
Mhm.
okay, so and my second my second part that is debatable is my red protocol that gets pass over her with his he pass over my maximum velocity.
Mhm.
I activate the foundry hard that turn. I spend two extra card, and
I see.
it it's it might be very different if I get two extra card in the game and in the last of the turn, and I grab a twin drive, which end up I did not
Mhm.
utilize the ability of twin drive enough, and in that situation, if I get a heist at the turn, it will be more powerful, but it's a history. And my third misplay is when he played the when he played the when he played the uh,
Enlightenment.
yeah, enlightenment. I did not consider that this my last chance to block with the with my crown of providence. And if I use my hearting to draw the different cards, maybe it's also another history. But
Mhm.
fashion is hard. I do make mispay a lot, and I,
It's fine.
I yeah,
You'll do better next time.
and so basically, even I lost, I still think this is a very good game because uh, I fought until the last of my deck and try to find a way out to get a victory. And but unfortunately, I did not make here. Congrats again to my opponents. Win the worlds eventually with the CYB deck. And yeah, I think that's all I want to talk about in this matchup. It's short, but uh, I have you have many consideration during the game, and yeah, I think that's it. So right now, I think I leave here for 5 minutes for any people want to ask something about, and yeah, and we and then after we answer the question, we will close the stream. Okay. So right now for 5 to 10 minutes, just ask me anything in the.
That that long. Uh,
I think 3 minutes. Yeah, just ask me anything.
you already have a question. W- What's your direction on um deal post ban?
Okay. So basically, I was moving towards the Hanabi Blaster because I find I'm very hard to use all my counter of the symbiotic shot, and Hanabi Blaster is uh, quite good, and and I will describe my dash IO deck right now is crankless. I'm not sure is it the right to say that, but I actually crank very less in my dash IO nowadays, and this is because crank I don't need the extra action point for the crank unless I had a sideboard on board, and usually I can leave my counters for the Hanabi Blaster for the future turn, which I eventually can get rid of my can get an action point to shoot with my gun, and also without craning the boom grenade, and you can have two turn threats to hit them, and overall I'm not a symbiotic shot enjoyer anymore, but I I think Hanabi Blaster is better in the current meta unless unless we find a new way to use all my symbiotic shot counters in the future.
I see some lists that play both in the deck. Do you think it's a good approach or uh
I think symbiotic shot is relatively good against this heavily destruction deck like new because it's very hard to boost play free boost card in the same turn when he every turn he play is either command and conquer or some bonds of
he
agony.
rips
It's
card?
quite hard, and that at that stage, symbiotic shot is better because it it requires less,
I see.
but still, I I I don't like symbiotic shot anymore.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Just curiosity. I think we'll wait for Ellen's return and then um we'll end our stream very soon. Thank you everyone for coming here. Uh,
Okay,
okay.
so thank you for coming. I'm not very fluent in English, so it's quite hard to stream in. Quite hard to explain my thought progress in the game, but I try my best and hopefully, uh, so so there's a few things that I want to mention. First thing is I had articles on the Metafy, and I will link it in the description. Uh, it tells you how to play the dash out matchup and post ban deck list and how you approach to the different meta heroes. And the second thing is special shout out to uh, one of the Hong Kong people. Uh, is his name is Ricky. He made a petition that changed Hong Kong Battle Hardened to from Beast to classical construct, and I was very thankful he made that, and also thanks for the LSS and the LGS Mosaga quick response. to listen what people need. And in the future of the dash out deck, I think uh, first I think dash IO position is uh, line between the best S tier and A tier. I think it's A tier top, and I still think dash IO has a good matchup against the Argo because his average value per turn is still quite high, and the and I think we saw a Deshaun made in a calling top 8 in Portland, which is inspiring because uh, one thing I love LSS is they don't nerf the deck to death unless besides the Skeletor hits, not Skeletor, is this Skeletor? I cut the arm piece for Viserai. Besides that time, I think they just nerfed it into a suitable power level to the deck, and I still think Dash Out is okay to play, and uh, so my next event is uh, Kuala Lumpur, and I will play Dash Out at that tournament, and hopefully have some fun time with the Dash Out again, and show people how great the Hanabi Buster is. So yeah, I think we end here. And if you have any question, just tag me in the Discord or find me in the Twitter. Okay.
Okay. Wish you good luck in calling KL then.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. See you next time.
Okay.
Bye.